Hey, what's going on YouTube? These past 5 or 6 months, I've had some concerns about my stack being this stale, stationary thing. And I was kind of worried about it because if you take a look at the markets now with the Brexit strategy and the price moves after the Chinese yuan took a dive, it's that precious metal stacking and investing is a dynamic thing. What worked yesterday may not exactly work today. So I was thinking that my stacking was actually getting stale. Maybe I was getting stuck thinking one way about something, and really what I needed to do was to start thinking outside of the box that I'd basically put myself into. And so that's what I want to talk to you about is how I've taken this static stationary thing and basically turned it into something dynamic. And I did this through a variety of ways. I wanted to experience the entire scope of stacking. I just didn't want to be shoehorned in this one direction, and basically my experiences have led me to make this video. One, I was worried that I was becoming too much of a collector. I was really good at buying. I was really good at looking for coins with potential to get a premium. I was really good at adding ounces to the stack. However, I was not good at the selling process. I'd never done it in the 2.5 years that I've been in the YouTube community. I really didn't sell anything. And so that's one of the first things that I did was I started looking at the selling process. Now, I didn't just go out there and sell something for the sake of selling something. I mean, really, I wanted to see if I could sell it to make sure that I wasn't becoming too much of a collector. But I did my research. I went to pawn shops, local coin shops, eBay. I checked out a bunch of forums. I went on Craigslist. I went on social media. And basically, I was testing the temperature of the water. And eventually, yes, I did sell 3 or 4 different pieces out of my stack. And I did very well for myself. And I learned a lot in the process. And I'll make different videos about the selling process. However, like I said, I'm just talking about how I'm evolving as a stacker. Next, I actually started grading. I started grading coins. Started sending them into third-party grading services. I picked PCGS. I don't want this video to become a discussion about NGC versus PCGS because that's not what this video is about. However, I ended up joining PCGS basically because I did my research on it and decided that it was a better fit for me. Plus, as an aside, I just like their cases better than NGC. Personal preference. So, I'll make other videos that outline the grading process that I've gone through to help you make this decision. And like I said, this is part of experiencing that whole scope of stacking and investing in precious metals. Next, I dipped my toe in the numismatic waters, something that my stack has been severely lacking. I got an 1878 8 tail feathers MS64. It's one of the first Morgan dollars ever minted. Paid a pretty good price. And with the recent parabolic spike, the silver charts going up about $3, numismatics are a good play. At the end of the day, I felt that if I was going to buy generic, I would be overpaying, and usually in a parabolic spike, the price of silver does not go up on your numismatics, so that's why I made this purchase. Now, what you have to realize is I didn't just fly out the handle buy the first slab thing that I could find. Believe it or not, I have been researching numismatics for for a couple of years because I didn't understand them and I didn't want to make purchases with the concern that maybe I was overpaying, that I didn't know what I was doing, didn't know if it was a good buy or a bad buy. And so, as a part of experiencing the whole scope of stacking, I did my personal growth part of it and did countless hours of reading before I made my first purchase. And I feel very good that I made a good purchase with the first Morgan Silver Dollar. Lastly, I started divesting out of my high premium offerings. That was part of the selling process. I was worried that I was going to get stuck paying the high premium but not getting it back. And with my selling, I actually did very well for myself. But like I said, I wanted to make sure that my high premium stuff was not weighing my stack down, being a hindrance on it, whereas at the end of the day, I would end up losing money on something that was just cool, which I did not do. So I'm very happy with that. And the end result of churning those high premium pieces that I had, basically I just added more ounces to the stack, which is something that you want to do. You want to test your selling strategies to make sure that they are going to work for you, whether you are an investor in silver or just a hardcore weight stacker. You still have to have a strategy on how you're going to get out of it. And it's very eye-opening if you do decide to sell something. So, thank you for hanging out with me this long. If you have any questions or if you have any ideas or something that can help me experience more of what I'm doing, I am more than happy to hear it. As always, YouTube, please like, comment down below, and hit that sub button if you haven't already. Thank you.